So guys, it's David here, and I hope you guys are doing well and like always are doing better than yesterday. So today I just want to update you guys briefly on how my application is doing because I am actually making some progress with it. And also I just want to let you guys know what has changed this time that had allowed me to really just stick with it. That had allowed me to really stick with it. And even though when I do get distracted with, for say, bad behaviors like watching TV or even nowadays like playing video games, how do I tend to shift my mindset to regain focus and not feel so bad about it when I do slip up on my routine or whatnot? Now, before I move on, what is on my face is not what you think is on my face. Is my night routine is some moisturizer and retinol, but I just can't really wait for it to dry, so here we are. Now, the reason why I do think I am really sticking with my application, really sticking with making some progress in my life, is because I choose to take it seriously. And you see, the reason why I choose to take life seriously was because I got that phone call from my friend a few weeks ago. One of those phone calls where you expect just a normal friendly conversation with one of your best mates, but then what you did not expect is them to say that you ain't shit. Is them to call out on your own crap, saying that you have been saying the same thing, you have not made any progress, and therefore I believe, well, maybe I won't say it to your face, but deep down inside, I believe that you are not gonna make it, that you are not going to amount to anything. And boys and girls, I could not stand that. I resented that. I hated that. And from that point on forward, I made the choice that I am going to prove him wrong. I made the choice that I'll do anything in my power to let him know that I will be better than him, than anyone else who thinks they could think that I would not become anyone. And to you guys, you may say, "Well, David, you should be ashamed of yourself for thinking like that. David, you should not view your friends at that, especially your best friend." But let me state this very clearly. The conventional way of what people think is right or wrong for a motivation or for what you should be driven by, don't listen to that crap. We all have this side of us, right? Hidden away, whatever it is. We are driven by something so unique to us and so special. And just because if society thinks what motivates you is wrong, it does not mean you should suppress it. If there's a very controversial thing that motivates you, for example, like hating your friends or whatnot and trying to be better than everyone else, if that is something the world thinks you should be ashamed of, don't suppress that emotion. If that is what you know gets your blood boiling, gets you fired up, and gets you ready to just dominate everything and rip everything apart. Because when I took that emotion seriously and paid close attention to it, and made that commitment on that day, I stopped all distraction. And it was like if my life just flipped upside down. Because my actions and my beliefs and everything just aligned. I no longer had this internal conflict where I want to do something, but I have trouble getting my ass up in my desk and just do it. I no longer had these troubles to overconsume on food because I feel like I want to binge eat. I thought of something and I did it. And there was no resistance whatsoever. Yes, I may second guess. Yes, I may still have like 100 other things I could be doing to avoid still doing the work itself. But it was like I couldn't allow myself to do it. I'll wake up without the alarm, and even if I try to sleep in, my heart will race, will pound and race so hard that I could not fall asleep again. And that was the moment where my life totally flipped upside down. And the tools and tactics like writing down your routine, like setting deadlines, like writing down exactly what you must get done today, were used to not work before, all of a sudden seem to be the building blocks of my success and foundation thus far. And because of so, I have moved on from just spending a few days on a project, writing out the UI, and just leaving it as that when I encounter a problem or a bug, to now fully completing the UI, forming databases, and getting so close to actually finishing the app by implementing real-time functions and functionalities, making it online. Like all this crazy shit is happening and being implemented as we speak right now for this application, because I choose to believe that I will become better. And with these actions, my confidence grew. With each problem I overcome, and with each success I yield from this discipline, I start to believe that everything is possible. And I realize that life has gotten better, guys. I wake up smiling. I no longer cared so much about if I'm losing my hair or not. Rather, I'll look in the mirror and feel like I'm growing some hair back. And my skin will be cleared up, my skin would glow, and that's when you know exactly, like, your heart, mind, and body is in sync. Nothing is trying to fight the other, because none of it is betraying the other. You are acting accordingly to your true purpose. And when that happens, no amount of fatigue or no amount of fear is going to hold you back from becoming the person you want to become. Because you start to realize that my body is only a puppet and my mind is pulling the strings. I will allow to do anything in my power. And really, all that it comes down to then is, what do you want to do? Do you know what you should complete today? And when you have your plan set out, all you do is just act. And acting has been so easy recently because I am driven by something that actually motivates you. I am fueling my fire with the right fuel, as you may say. So, with that being said, guys, I really hope you guys had learned something from today's video. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, have a good night, guys.